Shalom. First and foremost, we're going to give all praises, honor, and glory due to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Mekakodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and peace and salutations to the hopeful elect out of toiling in its truth. With the GMS Dallas Camp, we're doing a little side lesson from the main camp. We got the main camp back behind us. We got the elders on the left, to the left of us. And we're just going to go into just the destruction, man. You know, destruction of America, you know, it's coming, man. You know what I'm saying? Where the end of Esau's kingdom, his reign, his rulership, this society, this kingdom, this setup is going down. Daily prophecies are coming to pass, and this place is about to be destroyed. So we're just going to get into it, man. You know what I'm saying? Somebody got something?
This is the book of Nahum, chapter 1 and verse 3. It says, "The Lord is slow to anger and great in power, and will not at all acquit the wicked. The Lord hath his way in the whirlwind and in the storm, and the clouds are the dust of his feet." I'll read it again. Nahum 1 and 3. "And the Lord is slow to anger and great in power, and will not at all acquit the wicked." That's right, man, because the Lord is slow to anger, man. Esau's been doing so much, and like the scriptures say in the book of Psalms, that he thought that the Most High was altogether one such as himself, man. Because the Lord had been allowing this stuff to go on, but it's a part of prophecy, man. Okay? Like the scriptures say in second Esdras, man, if the things that, if the evil things, you know, if the things that were sown, you know, the evil things that were sown, then how can they come, which is good? Let me grab that right.
Yeah, I don't know where is that.
It's
second Esdras 4, right?
Man, I think. I don't want to, you know what I'm saying, like my God to say, I don't want to be dry talking, man. Okay, this is, yeah, I think it is chapter 4. All right, this is second Esdras chapter 4, and verse 29, it says, "If therefore that which is sown be not turned upside down, and if that place where the evil is sown pass not away, then cannot it come that is sown with good." You see? So the Lord is slow to anger. He's allowing this stuff because that's a part of prophecy. He allowed this man to do so much that he's getting proud, man. He gets beside himself, man. That's why the scriptures say how this nigga is so proud, man. You know? Going back to Nahum, it says, "And will not in great in power, and will not at all acquit the wicked." So Esau is not going to get away with any of the things that he's doing, man. The things that he been going all the way back into the garden, man. I mean, you know, going back into Cain and Abel, man. Esau has to pay for that because that same spirit that was in Cain is in Esau today, man. Right. Okay, that's why there's so much animosity between us and them, because it's that righteous seed against the wicked. Okay, and the Most High, always he has set it up like that, man. You ask why? Well, because he can do what he wants to, man. Our people got a problem with trying to confine the Most High to within a box, man. Where the Most High is, he made the damn box, man. He outside it, man. Right. You can't put him in the box, man. You see? Just a little bit more. It says, "The Lord has his way in the whirlwind and in the storm, and the clouds are the dust of his feet." That's right, man. Because he is the Most High, man. You see? He has his ways in the whirlwind, man. Okay, the Most High is controlling all this, man. And he's going to come back. Okay, like the scriptures say, with their fire and with his chariots like a whirlwind, man. Okay? He's going to, like the elder, you know, going into this lesson, man. Destruction. The Lord is going to come and destroy this place, man.
But the scriptures say the earth belongs to the Lord, man. So the word of a king is going out. So he's coming back to visit the world which he made, like it says in Esdras in the Apocrypha, man. This place can't go on, and you people can't keep living the way you're living living in darkness and living in wickedness, man. At some point in time, this shit is going to come to a head, man. You know? The devil, all the shit that so-called white men have been doing to our people, and what he continue to do to us, and gun us down in the streets, giving us all kind of experimental drugs and shit, locking us up in your fucking, you know, in your prisons, but Jake should be doing no wicked bullshit, but Jake will go to prison behind a dime bag of weed and get 20 fucking years, man. But y'all think this fucking cracker, this devil, this so-called white man, is all together with you, man, but he's not.
Hey, the scriptures talk about that in the book of Romans, man, about that judge, man. Matter of fact, it's like, I ain't dry talking, let me grab it. Because here, like you made a good point. Here it is. Jake could get he'll get in trouble for selling weed, but Here it is. This nigga got dispensary. This nigga's a he's selling massive quantities of marijuana, man. In all kind of states. But Jake is locked up right now in jail. You know what I'm saying? Doing probably 20, 30 damn years for a non-violent crime for just selling drugs, selling weed, man. And here it is. This nigga that made it illegal. So why you ain't letting them out, man? You know, it's legal now, right? This is the book of Romans, chapter 2, and verse 1, man. It says, therefore thou art unexcusable, O man, whosoever thou art that judges. For wherein thou judgest another, thou condemnest thyself. For thou that judgest doeth the same thing. So you want to judge Jake and lock Jake away. But here it is, nigga, you doing that shit. You the biggest, man. You the biggest drug dealer on the planet Earth, man. With your pharmaceuticals, man. You know? You the ones who allow you. Jake really think these niggas, El Chapo and all these niggas is really dope dealers. Esau's allowing them niggas to do that shit, man. So he can destroy you, man. That's a part of the process. And when he done with them niggas, he gonna lock their ass up and get the next one up, man. That goes for all these drugs. They made a movie about that nigga Denzel Flavor. Frank Lucas, man. That nigga was, man, you think that shit, you think Esau really allow that shit? You know what I'm saying? You think that nigga was really able to do it by his power? No, Esau let that nigga do that shit, man. You know?
Yeah. All these things that was happening during the 70s and the 80s, Esau talking about war on drugs and all that shit, man. That's all bullshit, man. How do you think these damn cartels are still around, man? They're being funded by Esau. You think Esau allow these people to really, he over here trying to doing all kinds of shit over here in Afghanistan, and Iraq, and but then over here in Mexico, the cartels run shit. No, man, it's bullshit. Esau allowing this shit. He paying them. Esau paying these damn Ishmaelites money to traffic drugs over to the U.S., man.
That's right.
Ain't no Ishmael over there in control in Mexico, man. And if you think there is, man, you stupid than a motherfucker, man. You got more on
this a little bit more, but I'm gonna grab this word for the elder, man. This you remember we read in Nahum 1 and 3, how it said the Most High will not at all acquit the wicked. And when you get that definition for the word acquit, it's the Google definition. It says free someone from a criminal charge by a verdict of not guilty. So you're not gonna be free from that charge, nigga, because you've been found guilty, bro.
And Esau, you've been found guilty on 613 laws you broke in the Bible, bro. You come over here and establish this land on so-called Christian values, but you put the book up there, you would swear on it with the presidency, that you put the Bible back and then put your penal codes up there. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
That was it.
That's the point, because everything you just said, because I'm holding Psalms 50, so I'm about to bring that out. Okay. That's the spirit, bro. You went right into it. This is Psalms chapter 50 and verse 16. But unto the wicked, the Most High saith, and the wicked represents a nation of people. Now, of course, we know there's wicked among all nations, but that's pertaining to someone who does bad things, goes against the laws of the Lord. But there's an actual wicked nation, the Edomites, the biblical red Hebrew Edomites, man, which are the so-called self-proclaimed white man, woman, and child today, man. You know, that nation of people is the wicked. So it says, Psalms 50 and 16, but unto the wicked, the Most High said, what hast thou to do to declare my statutes, or that thou shouldest take my covenant in thy mouth? Just like the elder said, man, you know, these devils went and put their hands on this book, you know, created Christianity and all manner of religions, you know what I'm saying, away from the truth of what the scriptures say, man, you know what I'm saying? That's declaring the statutes of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, which they never should have did. He didn't tell them to go and create Christianity, man. You know what I'm saying? So these things are going to come back, you know, since you want to, try to put your hands on this book, you're going to be judged by everything in this book, man. It says, seeing thou hatest instruction and casteth my word behind thee. Everything written in this book, this devil goes contrary to, man. The Bible says to put sodomites to death. This dude protects them and gives them laws, man, to protect them and uphold them. You know what I'm saying? Transgender and all this different manner of madness going on here, man. You know what I'm saying? Everything. And like the Kahan said, you go into court and put your hand on the Bible and swear, you know, And it goes into that, I believe, in Zechariah, man. 5, when it goes into swearing falsely by, ain't that in Zechariah the 5th chapter? Swearing falsely. Look at Zechariah the 5th chapter, around verse 4, I believe, somewhere in there. But that's exactly what these devils do, man. It's going into the chariots, dealing with the chariots, but it goes into how he swears falsely.
Yeah, the scripture. Shit, even Yahweh should have talked about that, man. Swearing against the name of the Lord. You know what I'm saying? You're not supposed to do that.
Right.
And then Esau takes it to a whole nother level, talking about, you know, when it comes to these judges and law courts and everything, they make you put your hand on the Bible and everything, and then swear on the name. You know what I'm saying? It's like, man, bro, like he really just Esau doesn't give a shit, man. He's over here talking, and then making you swearing on the name of the Lord and on the Bible.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah, exactly.
Man, you gonna have to. I got something.
Well, I was gonna just back up what you're saying. Yeah, he'll make you come in there and put your hand on the Bible. You swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. Well, he's the biggest liar on the planet, man. This nigga's a liar, man. The scriptures say he's a liar, but he gonna make you swear on the Bible to tell the truth. Come on, man.
And that's the way he's trying to make Jake go off too, man.
Right.
Because you're supposed to be doing no swearing.
Exactly.
Man. You supposed to go turn to the Most High and pray, see your people going off, but you causing Jake to go off, right? Because you the God of this world to mislead the people to a dark state. You got it right.
This is Revelations 18, verse 5. For her sins have reached unto heaven, and the Lord had remembered her iniquities. You know, so everything that Esau has done in America, not even in America, throughout the whole history of the world, Esau's going to have to pay for that, man. What he did to us in the Grecian Empire and the Roman Empire, you know, all the way back to where, even when, during the time of David, when we were ruling, you know what I'm saying? Everything that Esau has done to our people, even all the way back to Abel, man. You're going to have to pay for that. That tab is unpaid. And Esau's credit card name is under it, man. You know, so he's going to, that's why it says that the Lord had remembered iniquities, right? And then verse 6, it says, reward her, even as she rewarded you. And double unto her double, according to her works. In the cup which she had filled unto her double, man. And that cup represents that slavery. You know? So like it says, just like she did unto you, do unto her, but double. You know, like it says in Isaiah 47, man, she has laid down the yoke. She went too far. You know what? Let me get it. I don't want to misquote. Pretty much the same. Like, yeah, all right, Esau was given the power to put Israel in slavery, but he took it too far.
Are you talking about he was so displeased with the heathen, but you afforded the oppression, basically.
Oh, let me see. Yeah, let me get it. I think you're right. I think that's Isaiah 47 and
Man, the yoke heavily upon the nation.
Isaiah 1 and 15, and I am very sore displeased with the heathen that are at ease, for I was but a little displeased, and they helped forward the affliction. That's what you're talking about?
Oh yeah, that one.
Yeah. What? Are you trying to? Yeah.
He's talking about verse 6.
That's a good one too.
That's one with it too, though. Yeah, but this is the one he's talking about. This is Isaiah chapter 47 and verse 6. I was wroth with my people. I have polluted mine inheritance and given them into thine hand, Salaki. Thou didst show them no mercy. Upon the ancient hast thou very heavily laid thy yoke.
Yeah, upon the ancient thou hast heavily laid thy yoke, man. Like, yeah, like it says in, what's that scripture that says, before their affliction had come to an end? You know what I mean? Yeah, or it was already fulfilled. You know what I'm saying? But Esau, like, took the extra mile, like, nah, like, look at this. You know? So Esau went too far with it, man. Like, okay, like, all right, you had a job to do, but damn, like, now I'm looking at you, like, what the fuck you doing? Well, there's more on that one.
Yeah, I mean, we keep going. Let's go back to Isaiah. It's Isaiah chapter 47 and verse 7. And thou saidest, I shall be a lady forever, so that thou didst not lay these things to thy heart, neither didst remember the latter end of it.
Yeah, and if you go into that word lady, the primitive root word, I'm talking about the primitive root word, like, you know, so if you go into it and you click on the first one, it's not going to show you, but if you go into its primitive root word, it says one that stands up mightily against God. You know, so that lady represents America.
Right.
You know, because who else is doing that?
Right.
You know, and it says that they didn't let these things to their heart. Read that part again.
I read it again. It's Isaiah chapter 47 and verse 7. And thou saidest, I shall be a lady forever, so that thou didst not lay these things to thy heart, neither didst remember the latter end of it.
Yeah, you didn't think about the consequences of everything that you're doing,
Right.
man.
That's right.
And that's what these brothers is going into, man. Esau don't give two rats about the consequences at the end of what he's done to these people, man.
Right.
Everything, you know, Esau get away with shooting a black dude down the street just because he thought he had a gun on him,
Right.
and get 2 months leave off of work.
Hey,
Paid vacation.
Paid.
hey,
A GoFundMe page.
Had to get
about
a- yeah.
30,000 on the motherfucker.
You know what I'm saying? And then still go back to work after all that, man.
Like the one cop just recently just got out of prison. With, I don't know, Chicago. Somewhere recently I read in an article, this cop that killed Jake, he did like 8-9 months. Michigan somewhere, he just got out of shit. Yeah, you know, they'll kill Jake and get 6-7 months. He gets sent to another fucking precinct, man. You know? But you understand something, the odds of the Lord God is 10,000 times brighter than the sun. So you see all this wickedness that you're doing, and like you just said in Isaiah, you're not taking into account of what the fuck you're doing, man. For every action, there's a reaction, especially when it comes to this. Come to the Bible and put a hand on these people, man. You gonna pay for that, man. And then under your rulership, look at how this society is ran. All these faggots walking around this fucking place, people with disease. And you want to quarantine motherfucker for some bullshit. Quarantine the nigga who got AIDS, man.
Yeah.
They got a fucking disease. You supposed to herpes and gonorrhea. Round them niggas up and put them motherfuckers in the fucking camp, man. People walking around all hella disease and shit, man. But it's under your fucking watch. And you don't pay for this shit, man.
the motherfucker can sleep with you, knowing they got this shit, not tell you, and then get away with the shit.
Right. Yep.
Fuck your life completely up. And this is what goes on. People want this shit to continue, man. You know?
Man, you got to pay interest. That's wicked in itself, right there.
Yep.
That's usury. You know what I'm saying? So, I just said that just because it's like man, little things. It's like, man, you saw like what the fuck. Like you really just throwing a whole book out there of things that you can do against the Lord. You know?
Right.
So everything that you do is you're gonna have to pay for, man. Like you charge a credit card $2,000, you paying the minimum. You're never gonna pay that shit off.
Right.
And he knows that, man. He knows Israel ain't gonna be able to pay that shit off. So he allows them to receive that line of credit just so he can make money off them for years.
Man.
That's the things we talk. You know, those are in a small scale when it comes to those things. But you know, we also talking about like death and people's way of life and living. You know, that's a bigger scale to what I'm talking about. But it trickles all the way down to the little things that Esau does to our people, man. He's gonna have to pay the slap for all that.
Yeah. And at the end of the day, that goes back to the pride of this devil, man. What the scriptures say in Obadiah, the pride of thine heart hath deceived thee. They that dwelleth in the clefts of the rocks, man, which are the Edomites, man. You know, you came out of the Caucasus Mountains of Georgia, Russia, man. You know, and back in the day, you came out of Mount Seir, which is Petra today, man. You know what I'm saying? That which was then is now, man. You know, you came out of the caves then, you came out of the caves now, man. So it's talking to you devils, man, and call yourself, labeled yourself Caucasians, man. That's an indicator of who these things are talking about, man.
Right.
You know?
Lord, put it in your spirit to call yourself.
Exactly.
Dumbass.
Exactly. The scriptures say that in Proverbs, man, 16:1. The thoughts of the mind and answer of the tongue is of the Lord, man. So he put it in your spirit to say these things, man. You know? Now it's coming back to bite you in your ass, man. You know? You can continue on this, Isaiah? You got something? Con. Back in Isaiah chapter 47 and verse 8. Therefore hear now this. Thou art given to pleasures, thou dwellest carelessly, that sayest in thine heart, I am, and none else beside me.
There it goes again. That says in the heart, I am. Like, I'm God.
Right.
That's Esau, man.
Yep.
And then the dwellest carelessly. What other nation on the planet Earth right now can you think about that? They don't give a shit about it. Man, with that when the pandemic first hit, man, what America was doing, man? They were still trying to party.
Yep.
They didn't give two rats about what was going on with this with the COVID-19 and all that. They didn't care about that. They were still trying to go to the club. They doing it to this day. You know, so it's like these people do not care. Look at what's going on in Ukraine right now, man.
Right.
Russia about to invade.
Right.
They about to go to war. And what if you ask somebody at their job and I was like, man, where's Ukraine at? I mean, like, bro, like you don't, like, these people don't have no idea, no clue about what's going on.
But you so smart, Google it. It's all the phone.
Right.
And that same spirit that the brother just read, that characteristic is in everybody, like the priest was going into, man. That's why it says in the book of Sirach, as the judge himself, so are his officers, and as a ruler of the city, so are the people, man. Right. You people are dwelling without care, man. You don't give a damn where you offend, where you going out, man. Can I get the definition of that word? Careless in Google, man. This is Google definition of careless. Not giving significant attention or thought to avoid harm or errors of an action or its result showing or caused by a lack of attention, not concerned or worried about. You people are not concerned or worried about shit, okay? Not knowing that you gonna die a horrible death, man. You on the wrong side of the Heavenly Father, man. Right. You know, you should be fucking petrified. You know, a lot of people don't, you dwelling with it, you don't care, man. You know? Just like when we tell these niggas, we show them in the scriptures, man. You don't supposed to celebrate these holidays. You don't supposed to sleep with another man's wife. You don't supposed to be homosexuals, man. You don't supposed to do this. I'm doing it. Niggas still do this shit, man. They careless, man.
I got this real quick just to back that up. When he said, I am in Isaiah 47, this is 2 Thessalonians 2 and 4, who opposeth and exalteth himself above all that is called the Most High, or that is worship, so that he as the Most High sitteth in the temple of the Most High, showing himself that he is the Most High. And just like we read in Isaiah 47, and I'll go back there, it says, I'll read it again, verse 8, Isaiah 47 and 8, therefore hear now this, thou that art given to pleasures, that dwellest carelessly, that saith in thine heart, I am, and none else beside me. This is talking about Esau, man. You know what I'm saying? When you read up in 2 Thessalonians, the second chapter, verse 3, it goes into the man of perdition, you know, trying to remember, well, that too, that's in verse 7, but I was trying to, as a matter of fact, I think I still got, yeah, I still got, let me read it, let me just read it. This 2 Thessalonians 2 and 3, let no man deceive you by any means, for that day shall not come, except there become a falling away first, and that man of sin be revealed, the son of perdition, which like the Kahan said, when you read down in verse 7, he's that, I think it's verse 7, verse 9, Salakia, even him whose coming is after the workings of Satan, man. You know what I'm saying? Esau, I am. You know what I'm saying? But this nigga is claiming to be God, but he's from the left hand, man. Satan, man. You know? So we can go back to verse Isaiah 47.
I got a precept real quick. It's Isaiah 14, verse 13. It says, for thou hast said in thine heart, I will ascend into heaven. I will exalt my throne above the stars of God. I will sit also upon the mount of the congregation in the sides of the north. I will ascend above the heights of the clouds. I will be like the Most High. And that's Esau's overall mentality, man. He want to be like the Most High. He thinks he's the Most High, man. He thinks he's a god. You know, these elites over here sitting in this damn long ass table talking about like, yeah, we the rulers of the world. This is how things gonna play out. We're gonna do this. We're gonna do that. And we guys, you know, and they know what we're doing, man. You think these people don't know what's going on and that the Lord has raised up his prophets? No, they know. But they still think like, you know, this we gonna offset the prophecy and we gonna do our own thing.
Right.
That's why in their mind that they think that they've already ascended above the Lord, man.
Going back to that pride, man. Pride of thine heart has deceived thee, man. You know? But back in Isaiah 47 at the end of verse 8, I shall not sit as a widow, neither shall I know the loss of children.
Yeah, man. They think that nothing's gonna touch them, man.
Ain't nothing gonna happen to me.
Yeah, like I got all these children, ain't nothing gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the overall mentality of America too, man. That's how you know. That's how you can, like the brother said, the characteristics of who is this talking about. For all the years before the American Revolution, ain't been no war in America. So they thinking like, man, no, ain't nobody come over here. You know, all these different wars that they fought. You know, even before the Vietnam War, all the way to World War I and II. All the wars that was happening in the Middle East, all the way up to now. They thinking like, man, ain't nobody coming. Ain't nobody gonna have the balls to come up here in America and try and do what we was doing over there.
Yeah.
So it says, I will not suffer the loss of children or widowhood. Thinking like, man, I ain't never gonna be touched, right?
And that's because in the scriptures, what is that in Jeremiah, Isaiah, it's in one of the books, where it says that I get those two people do sometime, man. It says that these devils have been a golden cup. Babylon has been a golden cup in the Lord's hand, man. You know, so for a period of time, yeah, everything was working, everything was good. Lord had protection on you. Things, you know, everything this devil touched turned to gold. All of that. He had his time. That fulfilled the blessing of Genesis, the 27th chapter, where they was gonna have the fatness of the earth and the dew of heaven, man. You know what I'm saying? This is all prophecy. And but when you read up in this chapter in verse 1, it tells them devils to come sit in the dust, man. You know, there is no throne. Right. So they're coming all of that. They're coming out of all of that, man. We're at the end of this devil, and destruction is coming for these devils, man. You know, and that dust represents confusion.
Hey, if I can make a point too, like you said, man, America at one point in time, America had it all. It was at its height. You know, everybody looked. The whole planet Earth looked at America. You know, so-called white men in America as this is God, man.
Right.
And we're in that time where your ass being revealed, and your time of destruction is coming, man.
Right.
Now your ass, because he used to be able to keep. We didn't know shit about the Illuminati until, you know what I'm saying? Until that shit coming over in the early 90s and 2000s, and the Lord started revealing your ass, man. That time your ass went into that Thessalonians that the brother was reading. Your ass being uncovered, man.
Right.
Being made bare.
It goes in that in Isaiah 47, and what I'm reading Isaiah 47 too, you know. It says uncover the locks, make bare the thigh, man. You know, nakedness, you know, being exposed, man. And these devils are being exposed, man. We're in a time of this Bible, like the scriptures say in Habakkuk, the vision, you know, these prophecies are speaking loud, man. You know, and at the end, man, it shall speak. They're speaking. Now we have this also, I believe it's in Revelation, the 12th chapter, that the earth shall help the woman. You know what I'm saying? All of this information is coming out and coming to the men of the Lord, so we can present it, man, to show this devil up, man. You know. Going back to Isaiah 47 and verse 9. But these two things shall come to thee in a moment, in one day: the loss of children and widowhood. They shall come upon thee in their perfection, for the multitude of thy sorceries and for the great abundance of thine enchantments. So it says these two things is going to come in a moment, in one day: the loss of children and widowhood, because the Lord is going to destroy you devils, man. He's going to take y'all out. You know, Armageddon, World War III, that thermonuclear destruction is coming. You know, a lot of these people ain't gonna make it past what's Jacob's trouble. That ain't just about, even though it's primarily about Jake, these other people gonna get caught up in that as well, man. So a lot of them gonna get taken out during that time. But ultimately, that thermonuclear destruction, man, you know, that war, man, the husband's gonna get sent over there to war, to fight, and they'll never be seen again. Their children gonna get dashed through by the bows, like it says in Isaiah the 13th chapter. You know, the missiles gonna hit, man. And a lot of people gonna die. So it says,
because Esau, like Esau didn't wipe out tons of generations of our people. A nation of people never came and kissed you crackers like that, man.
Right.
That's what it's going. You never saw loss of your kids. Now your kids die every day. Let's get it. You know, the animals eat your ass up. We know that through the spirit. But as a bulk of a whole nation, no one has came and slaughtered you, man.
right.
That's what he's reading about. You and your kids going to get slaughtered, man. Your babies, your old women in the nursing homes. Don't forget the home care nurses. All you motherfuckers going to get fucked up, man. 1 leg, 2 feet, whatever on your knees. You about to get it, man. You about to get it because you came through and slaughtered a whole nation of people, man. Fucking hell, Texas is part of Mexico, man. I just found out, man, Mexico is big as fuck. California, come on, man. You came and just took out our people like they wasn't nothing, man.
Right.
Yeah, then the portions, I'll say it like that. The portions that you see on the world map is not right.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like America will look like this, but compared to Africa, it'll look like this. You know what I'm saying? Africa to America, it'll look way bigger than that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But I don't know why they do that, but
The map is racist.
yeah,
My woman talked about it. Yeah, the fucking map is racist, man.
Africa is way bigger than what what it shows you on the map. You know what I'm saying? I guess they use that for like, I don't know, like latitude and longitude and you know, just to see where everything's at. But still, it's like the difference in size is just imagine the people that was living there at that time. And then the Lord put us in slavery and killed us, allowed Esau to do what he had to do and everything. But now, everybody over here on this part of the world, now they're going to have to go through that. And then, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, these people don't really realize, like, how bad death is. You know what I'm saying? Like, what the Lord can do.
Right.
You know, they see videos on World Star and Facebook about people getting shot and shit and everything, but they don't really take account to it, like, this shit can happen to me.
Yeah, they don't. Yeah.
That, I think about that, like, man, I'm glad the Lord allowed me to understand this truth, because, I understand why that's happening. And how about Shah, that he showed me mercy and not allowed me to be that person on the other side of that video. Esau don't think about that.
Yeah.
He's like, damn. And then he's like, okay, well, I'm gonna go get this, go to the bar real quick, get fucked up, and then another day is another tomorrow, right? You know what I'm saying? That's it. That's all they think about. They don't care. And that's why it says that I shall not know the loss of children and widowhood.
Right.
Even our people don't care. Even Jake don't care, man. That's why, man, you don't hear. When people talk about their plans, bro, literally, bro, we are the only people, bro. Besides brothers, bro, I ain't never heard somebody say Lord willing.
Right.
Why?
Everybody else, yeah, bro. You literally, I have never heard anybody say Lord willing. I'm gonna do this, Lord willing. That nigga just, I'm gonna do this tomorrow. Just like you said, like the other said, just proud, man. You don't know if you're gonna fucking be alive tomorrow, man. You don't know if you're gonna be alive after you say that shit. You know what I'm saying? You don't know what's gonna happen, bro. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta pray to the Lord and ask for mercy, man. You know?
Also be blessed too, because we move it with fear like Noah did, which means Noah understood the true nature of the Lord because he revealed himself. So he understood the true nature of the Lord, that your last breath could be your fucking last breath.
That's it.
You see what I'm saying? Because y'all don't understand the true nature of the Lord, man. Because he's known by his judgments, man.
No, I said that's a spirit because I was about to make that point. So that's a spirit. Yeah, no, hey, Esau got these people so bugged out, you know, just like the Kahan said, man. You know what I'm saying? They have no idea that the Lord controls everything. They think they got free will and just all this different manner of madness. You know what I'm saying? So they're not
privy or not understand what the Lord is calling.
Right.
But in Jeremiah said, if any glory in this, his righteousness and his judgments, right? Because he's long suffering. If you go glory in anything, glory in the fact that the Lord, this power, the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, is about judgment, man. You need to fear something that can control your life, that do control your life.
You know, you don't even fucking control your breathing. You don't wake yourself up in the morning, you just go to sleep, you just wake. Nigga, you can't wake yourself up.
Right.
Lord got to do that, bro. These people don't even consider that, though, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Right?
Right.
Because they believe in free will. And there is no free will, man. If they don't even understand what free will really is. They think free will is being able to go to a McDonald's and get a Happy Meal, man, when they want to. That's not free will, man. You know what I'm saying? If you actually have free will, you would be able to will something. I will my, self to be rich or whatever. You'll be able to actually make things happen, man. That's will. You don't have that, man. Wake the F up, man. You know? So can you bring that out, bro? That Isaiah? Yeah, I mentioned that the elder mentioned that slaughter coming to Esau, man.
Isaiah 14:21 prepares slaughter for his children for the iniquity of their fathers, that they do not rise nor possess the land, nor fill the face of the world with cities.
That same slaughter that the elder just mentioned that's coming to Esau, that's what this is speaking on. It says prepare slaughter, man. So there's a slaughter coming to these people, man.
That's right.
I'm reading the NLT. Same verse in the NLT. Kill this man's children.
Whoa. Damn. That's blatant.
It said God is what said Exodus 3:15? 3:15?
Man of war.
God is a man of war.
15 and 3. Yeah, Exodus 15 and 3. And these people think them same people speak on love. God is love. The Bible is love. The Bible talking about killing your children. He talking about killing your ass, man. Right. Go to show that they don't know what the hell they talking about, man. They don't know this book.
Where it says, verse 20, Isaiah 14:21 in the NLT, kill this man's children. Let them die because of their father's sins. They must not rise and conquer the earth, filling the world with their cities.
Because every time this devil rises and conquers the earth, it's deceived. Just like the scriptures say, he had to be loose to deceive the nations again. You know? So when he's loose, deception, lies, darkness, wickedness, evil, all manner of left hand, man,
Hey, you gotta die. You gotta die for you are your forefathers, man.
Yep.
You just paying for what you did in your past lives, right? Why you think, hey, you people, man, your great grandma, nigga, that's y'all ass, man. The Lord, if that's the case in your day, your people would have got away with it. They would have got away with it. The Lord, hey, your ass ain't getting away with it, man. That's why the Lord created this thing called reincarnation, man. Recycling your ass, making sure you get that judgment, man.
Exactly.
So George Washington, all the forefathers of America ain't got away with shit, man.
Ain't got away.
They back on the planet Earth today and gonna receive that judgment, man. Just like them niggas that pierced the Lord, man. Why you think it say that in Revelation? All eyes shall see him, and those that pierced him, man. You gotta use common sense. You gotta use, hey, if the Lord didn't give you the eyes to see, you're not gonna understand that, man.
Right. When Jake in the Christian church, wait till you get in the kingdom to see the two niggas who pierced him and shit.
Yeah.
Nah, bro.
Got away.
Nah, George Washington ass going into slavery, like the priest said, and what's that? Ecclesiastes, the first chapter, it says the man that hath been is that which shall be, and that which is done is that which shall be done. There's no new man under the sun. So you ain't new, man. You've been here before, just like during the time of slavery. You did that. That verse proves that you did it. You know what I'm saying? So stop coming up to the camp saying what you didn't do. Yeah, you did it. You did that, man.
How you think that perpetual hatred continues, man?
Yeah.
That you have 5 people, man. Your ass is recycled.
Exactly.
You come back and you're that same hatred, man.
Right.
Beautiful.
This is Ezekiel 35, verse 4. It says, I will lay thy cities waste, and thou shalt be desolate, and thou shalt know that I am the Lord, because thou hast had a perpetual hatred, and hast shed the blood of the children of Israel by the force of the sword, in the time of the calamity, in the time of the iniquity at the end. So everything that Esau has done all the way up to this point, he's going to have to pay for that. Like it says in Numbers 35,
35
and 33, it's talking about how the blood was shed on the land, and the one that shed has got to pay for it. Well, what's up with that, man? That still applies to you, Esau. You know how much blood is in America?
Right.
Of our people? You know how much blood is throughout the whole world of our people? Like you got that tab to pay, man. The Lord ain't forgotten about that. That's why it says in Revelation the 18th chapter. their iniquities have reached unto heaven.
Yeah. All these stories, we find out in the truth. Because when you in school, man, they paint Esau and all the founding fathers as these glorious heroes, heroic. George Washington crossed the Delaware. Nigga, all this shit.
With that point, like
painting these niggas out to be something glorious and shit, man. Yeah. And then when you go in, you find out they was pieces of shit, man.
Right.
You know? Yeah. Had I just put brutal hell on our people, man. Yep. Cutting dad children out their stomach, man. Even the Southern Kingdom, man. Just totally putting hell on our people. You think, man, they ain't got away, bro. They're not getting away with it. They gotta pay. They gotta pay for that shit, man.
That's why the Lord tells us to remember, man. Deuteronomy the 32nd chapter. He says, remember the days of old. Those are the days of old when you was doing all that madness, man. You know? And he tells, so that proves he remembers, because he tells us to remember.
He requires that which is past.
That's right. That's right. You know? So you got to get that issue, Esau. You're not going to get away from it. You know? The Lord coming to visit, man. You know? And we're going to get some too. Ezekiel 25 and 14, man. You know, as a matter of fact, I'm going to grab that.
Pointing the finger at us and trying to, just like your older brother, you know what I'm saying? Y'all both fucked up, but you pointing at him like, well, look at what he did yesterday. You know what I'm saying? Trying to get the judgment put off of him. That ain't going to work no more. Mm-hmm. You're going to have, the judgment is coming to you now.
Yep. That's entrapment. Esau literally said something. That's the definition, man. Entrapment. They got a show called Bank Card, man. Esau will literally take a car to a Jake neighborhood where he knows there's low income, Jake's struggling, and leave that motherfucker there and sit down the street with the key. Yes, entrapment, bro. Yep. Enticing you to do a damn crime, then that way he can point the finger.
Right.
You know, that's basically what these fucking devils doing, man.
Yeah. The accuser of thy brethren, man. You know,
pay for that shit,
and you gonna pay. Hey, just to go into what the Khan said. This is Lamentations chapter 4, and I started verse 21. Rejoice and be glad, O daughter of Edom, that dwellest in the land of Uz. The cup also shall pass through unto thee. Thou shalt be drunken and shalt make thyself naked. The punishment of thine iniquity is accomplished, O daughter of Israel, or O daughter of Zion. He will no more carry thee into captivity. He will visit thine iniquity, O daughter of Edom. He will discover thy sins. So that's what that's going into. What the brother just went into a second ago, man. You know, he finna visit you devils now. You know, it's your iniquity now. It's your sins now. Everything is being pointed out by the prophets, man. You know, impositions is being made. You're being exposed, and destruction is coming to you, man. No, that's the
Psalms 21:8. Thine hand shall find out all thine enemies. But he said the Most High is pointing who the wicked is out. So the Most High, who is Son of Yahweh, is pointing you devils out. Because it says, thine hand shall find out all thine enemies. How do you find out all the enemies? Through the scriptures. By who? Yahweh, by Yahweh Shai, man. That's right. He's pointing out through his prophets who the fucking enemy is, man. This motherfucker who was doing all this bullshit, man.
The elephant in the room is pointed out, man.
These niggas is down with him. The rest of the heathens
right.
Down with this nigga.
Then it says, thy right hand shall find out those that hate thee.
Right.
So the prophet through the Spirit of the Lord is pointing his hand out to who the devil is, who our enemies are, and those who hate the nation of Israel and the Most High and his son, man. That's right. Retribution is coming back for the Israelites to bring tribulation to those that troubled us, man. That's right. That's right.
That same person say it's a righteous thing. Righteous man.
So the Lord has a controversy with the inhabitants of the planet, with the so-called white man and all these heathen nations not part of our nation, man. Right. You know?
Yeah, I don't know if you have seen that this anime called Demon Slayer. There's in the first season. There's a I'll give you a rundown, but it's like there's this one demon that created all demons. So he goes around and he allows them to kill like humans and everything, and they become demons. But nobody knows who the main one is. But then all of a sudden you got this one dude that's an upcoming demon slayer, which is he goes around killing demons, and he finally finds out who the main one is, and he points him out. He tells him like, man, I'm gonna make sure that that you gonna die for all the shit that you did, you know, because he killed his family and everything. You know, so that's how the prophets are with Esau, man. We found out, we pointed him out. We're like, this is the guy, that's him. And like it says in Isaiah 14, everybody at that time is gonna know, like, this is the guy.
Right.
This is the man that made the world to tremble, the kingdoms and all that, you know. So that's what we doing, man. We tell him, like, look, like, everybody, look at this. This is the guy. This is why we in our condition. You know, right now everybody's like, and the same thing happened in that anime. He was saying, like, look, that's him, and nobody cared. You know, he in a crowd of people, nobody cared, and the guy just walked away, got away with it. You know what I'm saying? So that's the same thing with Esau. But then when that time comes, they're gonna know, like, damn, that's him. That's the man.
Right. Right. Con, I got something just to, you know. This is Psalms chapter 50 and verse 21. These things hast thou done, and I kept silence. Thou thoughtest that I was altogether such an one as thyself. So there was a period of time that, you know, the Lord allowed these devils to do what he did, and they thought the Lord was with them. That's why certain Christians and the unlearned, they'll say, you know, the Lord is with us. He ain't with y'all, you know. That's why we're above y'all, and they'll make these points. But they don't understand what's going on in this book. The Lord allowed this, matter of fact. This is 2 Thessalonians chapter 2 and verse 7. The mystery of iniquity doth already work. Only he who now letteth will let until he be taken out of the way. So the Lord allowed this devil to do what he's been doing, man, you know. But because of that, they think that the Lord is with them. Back in Psalms 50 and 21. But I will reprove thee and set them in order before thine eyes. So that reproof is coming, you know, and you see him setting us in order before your very eyes as we speak, man. You know, this truth is going out through the four corners. New brothers and sisters are waking up daily. You know what I'm saying? We're in the times of Acts, man. You know? So these things are happening, man.
Yeah, I keep my friends on my mind to repent. I need me some Jesus in my life, babe.
Got some? Go back to that Isaiah. Okay, we'll go back to you got anything? This is back in Isaiah chapter 47 and verse 9. But these two things shall come to thee in a moment, in one day, the loss of children and widowhood. They shall come upon thee in their perfection.
That goes into Isaiah, so like Revelations, the 18th chapter. Within 1 hour. You know what I'm saying? So all this thing is gonna happen in one day, man.
Man, I know, right? And they killed hundreds and thousands of our people over time. You're right. That's what happened in one day on Esau and these nations. You got it right.
Yeah, everything that Esau built over hundreds of years, and I'm just talking about America.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Everything that he's built, it's going to be destroyed. It's going to be destroyed in one day, and it's in its perfection. Meaning that it's going to be completely desolate up in there, man. The indignation of the Lord is going to be fulfilled on Esau, man. Yeah. That righteous judgment is going to be implemented here in America. And guess what? All the people and all the little babies and everything, and the children, and the old men and women and everything. After the Lord kills them, the Lord's going to be in his right. You know? Especially that nigga right over there. All these people talking shit, man. If the Lord kill you, he's gonna be. It's gonna be in its righteousness, man.
Right. And they go, hey, let's see if he had that same attitude with the Lord when that nigga baby was starving to death, man. They can see his wife and child die before his face. Right. This is exactly what's gonna happen. It's all fun and games until calamity hits these fucking people. These people they got something coming, man. Like you said, in their perfection. That's gonna be that perfect right hand. It's gonna catch your ass. That Deontay Wilder one, that blow. It's gonna put your ass to sleep, man. You ain't gonna be able to, hey, like I said, America, hey, we would have healed her. You know? Shit, this place, hey, once the Lord get through this place, it's gonna be finished, man. It's gonna be the biggest desert on the planet Earth, man. And the memorial, we're gonna remember that, man. Everybody on the planet gonna know what happened. The devil took this fucking. The Lord took these goddamn devils down, man. The hunk of the earth, man.
Yeah. And that's why it calls America the hammer of the earth. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what America is, man. It's a big ass bully going around thinking that they could do whatever they want. Forcing these other heathen nations to receive their democracy and their religion and everything.
Right now, this nigga he seems like, bro, look at all this technology. They got $200 million planes, bro. Fighter jets, just for one. It take $200 million to make one of them motherfuckers, man. And he's talking about thousands of them, bro. All this technology, he seems unbeatable, man. But the Lord is gonna come back, man. And like the scriptures say, the Lord, hey, Yahushua not gonna lift up a hand, man, nor sword. You know, he just gonna speak, and your ass gonna get turned to powder, man. You know.
And perfection also, it means in its completeness. Complete loss of children, complete widowhood. You know what I'm saying? And that demon that just passed by, talking about an atheist, keep that same energy, because during the time of 911, there was atheists calling on God, man. You know what I'm saying? He gonna do the same thing. Guarantee it. You know? So back in Isaiah 47, at the end of verse 9, it says, they shall come upon thee in their perfection for the multitude of thy sorceries and for the great abundance of thine enchantments.
Yeah, all the evil, all the magic, and all these warlocks and witches and all these different, like it says, enchantments that was being cast on our people and throughout the whole world, whether it be democracy, television, religion, whatever you want to call it. All that, man, you're gonna see that day whether it's gonna save you, man.
That's why the scripture says, stand now with thine enchantments, man.
I think that
You know?
it's
So I was on board.
yeah, I think it says that.
Yeah, it does. It goes into it. Verse 10. For thou hast trusted in thy wickedness, thou hast said, none seeth me. Thy wisdom and thy knowledge, it hath perverted thee. And thou hast said in thine heart, I am, and none else beside me. Nigga, keep saying that, man. Damn, I'm God, nigga, I'm God. Right. Left hand knowledge, man. It's just like on the right hand, knowledge puffing up. It's puffing up on the left hand as well, man. These niggas are full of themselves, man. But the Lord gonna bring their asses down, man.
This nigga don't know that Satan is slow work, man.
Right.
He work for the Lord.
Exactly.
He playing you niggas, man. Then he gonna be on your ass in the kingdom, man.
Right.
Satan gonna be on your ass in the kingdom, man.
That's right.
Damn, bro.
Verse 11. Therefore shall evil come upon thee, thou shalt not know from whence it riseth, and mischief shall fall upon thee, thou shalt not be able to put it off, and desolation shall come upon thee suddenly, which thou shalt not know.
Yeah, then the curse is going to be on you. And just like they cleaved unto us, they're going to cleave unto you.
Yep.
No?
Deuteronomy the 30th chapter, verse 7. You know, all of the curses is going to go on to our enemies, man, that hated and persecuted us, man. You know what I'm saying? So verse 12, stand now with thine enchantments and with the multitude of thy sorceries, wherein thou hast labored from thy youth. If so be, thou shalt be able to profit. If so be, thou mayest prevail.
So the Lord's telling Esau, like, okay, let's see if all that can save you.
Yeah, because they Lord being sarcastic, man. That's sarcasm, man. If you can get that. The Lord is being sarcastic, man. Because it's not going to save you, man. You know? As a matter of fact, don't speak something like that in Isaiah the 13th chapter? Check that out.
Yeah, that was a rhetorical question right there. Like, let's come up and see if you can, if they may prevail. You know what I'm saying? It's a question that doesn't need an answer, because the Lord's gonna put Esau in the dust, man.
Right.
It's a no contest. You know, like Mike Tyson whenever he was young and he was coming up, get one good hit, knock him out, and then on the first round.
That's what I'm saying.
You know, and they ain't even gonna be a minute in the round left when the Lord come up against Esau, man. Everybody, you know, it's like back during that time, everybody was like, damn, like, well, why go up there if you're just gonna knock them out in the first round? You know, it's a no contest. It's a no brainer when it comes to the Lord versus Esau, man. And it's already written about what's gonna happen. You know, it was already foretold that Esau was gonna get knocked out the first 5 seconds of the round, man.
Yeah, they say that man waxed strong with 1,000 of them, 1,000 of him, man. Wax strong. That was that's an overkill, man. What the Lord got planned, that's an overkill, man. Right. The Lord don't even need him. I don't even need to bring everybody back. Like, he gonna bring the whole group, man. Whole army, bro.
Esau, either they finna get jumped.
Straight
out, bro.
Y'all finna get straight jumped. Man, ain't no fair one. But it's righteous. It's a righteous fair one.
It's like the priest had said a while back in one of our side lessons. I can't do it. You can't win. Yeah. You can't win, man.
Like a little Rocky, man.
Right. Yeah. I still look at that. But yeah, no, that's you want to keep going, Isaiah? Yeah, that was really good. We use this.
Reading this crack of judgment, man. I got one for you real quick. Hosea 4:1. Hear the word of the Lord, O ye children of Israel. For the Lord hath a controversy with the inhabitants of the land, because there is no truth, nor mercy, nor knowledge of the Most High in the land.
Ain't no truth and no mercy. Like, our people don't show mercy to each other, man.
Right.
They'll show mercy to the heathen nation, man. But when it comes to our people, your own people, man, our people don't show mercy, man. Right. They'll kill each other over shoes. They'll kill each other over just looking at each other. Yep. Look what you looking at. What look? Blah 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 blah. Whole fucking shootout. Now somebody dead over some dumb shit, man. Like I say, or no knowledge, man. Our people have no knowledge of the Heavenly Father. They don't know what knowledge is, man.
Yeah, you know? Somebody made a point about that. They said that they'll kill somebody over a part of town that their mama rent that Esau owns or something like that.
I think it was Jay-Z, I think.
Oh,
I
okay.
think it was,
Yeah, it was Jay-Z. Yeah, it was.
Yeah. Mama rent. Yeah. Okay, I got you.
You know, so but that's true. Like, bro, like you don't even own it. You representing, but you don't own nothing, and your mama's the one paying the rent on in this area. And you gonna kill somebody over that? Man, Esau got you.
Yeah, Esau just looking at you like you dumb niggas. Right.
You seen that meme with the Edomites in the Oval Office, and they got like champagne glasses, and they're all laughing and shit. You know what I'm saying? That's how Esau is. That's what he's doing, man. We got these. Man, look at these fools over here laughing, drinking champagne, laughing at our people because Esau is a mastermind when it comes to these things, and he got our people, man. Wait, what do you see Esau representing? North Plano killing each other because they from the south side of Plano. No, they're not doing that shit. It's just our people, man. That's how stupid they are.
Right. Real quick. By swearing and lying and killing and stealing and committing adultery, that break out and blood touches blood.
Like the priest said earlier, man, swearing on the Bible, man. Jamie, I swear to God. That's a phrase amongst our people, man. Yep. You know?
Put that on God.
Yeah, on God.
On God.
You say you're supposed to swear on the Most High, you know? What it say? It say,
swearing and lying and killing, stealing, committing adultery.
Man. Just like it says in the Wisdom of Solomon, damn, I forgot what chapter they said. They basically they don't keep the basically like the marriage is defiled. You know, and they talking about changing of kind and stuff, man. Matter of fact, let me wear that, bro.
You know, that's what's going on, man. Yep. say something?
I'll get this while he's finding that. Because at the end of the day, you know, like the Kahan said, Esau sees Jacob as dumb, but the Lord does too, man. Jacob is stupid, man, and the scriptures say that. Go ahead.
Wisdom of Solomon 14, let me say, in verse 24, it says, they kept neither lives nor marriages any longer undefiled, but either one slew another treacherously or grieved him by adultery. And that's running rampant amongst our people, man. They don't keep their bed, you know, marriages are not, it's like, let me read that one more time. They kept neither lives nor marriages any longer undefiled, man. Everything, having sick threesomes, Jake into what they call it for, when a man has multiple women. Polygamy. Yeah, polygamy. Jake is starting to get back into polygamy, but doing it wrong. All of them having sex together. Right. I'm supposed to go like that, man. That's the foul. You the foul in the bed, man. I'm supposed to go like that, man. You know? And that's our people, bro.
This is Jeremiah chapter 4 and verse 22. For my people is foolish, which means stupid. They have not known me. They are sottish children. Yeah, that's stupid. Sottish children. That's stupid. And they have none understanding. They are wise to do evil, but to do good they have no knowledge.
And our people are stupid, man. Dumb as hell. Why would you go sleep with another man's wife? When the ratio to men to women outnumber men, damn near what? 7-1? You know? Why would you go sleep with another man's woman with all these damn women out here, man? You know? Our people glorifying that shit. That makes you a man in America, man. If you can sleep with another man's wife, which is completely nasty, man. Right. That's totally disgusting, bro.
That shit make you weak, man.
Yep. They do. You know?
They think they doing something. You know, yeah, I got that nigga's woman. You know, like he's some big dude, you know, like he did something, man.
Women are fucking whores. Yeah. It's completely through, man. This place, bro, why would you want to... This shit has to end, man. No. If the Bible ain't true, bro, we through.
Yeah.
I'm starting to kill a motherfucker.
Yeah, you might as well.
Allegedly. Yeah. I'm just saying, I'm out of my mind. I don't know. I got a bus light, so I'm talking shit.
Yeah,
talking shit. I don't even own a knife.
Yeah, straight up.
I don't know. Allegedly.
Yeah, no, that was it.
I got one real quick. This is Jeremiah 2, verse 13. It says, for my people have committed two evils. They have forsaken me, the fountain of living waters, and hewed them out cisterns, broken cisterns that can hold no water. You know, so they turned their back on the Lord and looked, and you know, the fountain of living waters went over to the corner next to it and built their own fountain, man. And there ain't no water coming out of it. And that's how our people is, man. They rather go and do their own thing than follow after the ways of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. And that leads to what? That leads to death. That leads to people being destroyed, people ruling over them, completely gone. And that's why the New Testament is so important, man. It shows you the difference between my bad. It shows you how Israel was brought up as a heathen, man. Learning the customs of these other nations and the consequences and the results of what it brings. That's why Yahweh Shai is so important. But it applies to us today, man. We was brought up in the ways of America. That's why our people are through. You know what I'm saying? Look at all these people walking around. Look at all these homeless people, man. Look at the state of how Issachar is down in Mexico, Venezuela, in the what is it, Central America and all that? All the way down to over there with these heathen nations, man. Look at the state that they're in.
What are all these people got to come? Like the book said, all our people in these different places was totally huddled out. What do they got to come? Well, they all out committing idolatry, man. That's what them cisterns or broken cisterns following after these other fucking guys, man. You know? Right. That's what got our ass in this position in the first place, bro. I got a little bit more on this. You got some more? Well, there's more. Oh, let's back to Wisdom of Solomon 14 and 23. It says, But whilst they slew their children in sacrifices and used secret ceremonies and made revelings of strange rites, they kept neither lives nor marriages any longer defiled, but either slew one another treacherously and grieved him by adultery, so that they reigned in all men without exception: blood, manslaughter, theft, dissimulation, corruption, unfaithfulness, tumults, perjury, disquieting of good man, forgetfulness of good turns, defiling of souls, changing of kinds, disorder in marriage, adultery, and shameful uncleanliness. That's all that shit came from idolatry, bro. Following after these other guys when the Lord said, don't go after these other guys or inquire on how these fucking heathen worship them, man. Because all that shit that I just read is what these heathen do, man. That's why following after Esau, the ways of America, damn woman is above a man, you know. Fucking homosexual, changing of time, the alphabet game. That's what you get. They following out these fucking other guys, man. That's what you get, man.
Then you want to target the little kids and shit. Man, that shit burns me up. You want to have your fucking pedophile motherfuckers reading the kindergartens about all this old wicked ass shit, man. Pumping sex and all this for like, what's the purpose, man? Because this place is just wickedness, included with wickedness and idolatry. I like the brothers. So with that, the Lord will please. He go. What it says? Jeremiah 2:5-31. A noise shall come to the end of. A noise shall come even to the ends of the earth. Talking about those nuclear destruction missiles and all the turmoil and chaotic and rioting go happening out in the streets, man. For the Lord hath the controversy. Yeah, he said the controversy again, like he spoke of in Hosea 4:1. With the nations, he will plead with all flesh. He will give them that are wicked to the sword, saith the Lord. So for all you people who like here living defiled and ungrateful and wickedness, you go meet the sword from the Lord, man. And it's happening now spiritually, and it's going to physically happen when Russia and all these other nations get into it with the war of the Bible calls the Third World War, man. And that's what it leads up to. You people out here still gallivanting around, not even knowing what times we're living in. That Russia thing over there that's going on right now, bro, this shit can cripple your fucking life, man. By Russia going on the border, you people don't understand, you in trouble, man. You finna go to war again. But you walk around as if nothing is happening because, you know, people are just stupid as fuck, man. You're in a very low vibration, man. Don't know what the hell is going on, man. You see men out here teaching the Bible, never been broken down like this before. This should intrigue you. The way a man break the Bible down like this, you should want to have questions. But you know what? You're gonna die in your wickedness, man.
This is back in Jeremiah 2, verse 14. It says, is Israel a servant? Is he a homeboard slave? Why is he spoiled? The young lions roared upon him and yelled, and they made his land waste. His cities are burnt without inhabitant. Also, the children of Noph and Tahpanhes have broken the crown of his head. You know, so is Israel a homeborn slave? You know what I'm saying? We're not supposed to be in this position, man. We weren't made to serve these heathen nations. We were created to live forever, man, to rule. You know, but because we went off, we were put in this position, man. For everything that this brother talking about, and everything that this brother talking about, everything that this brother's talking about, we pay for that, man. All the adultery, all the idolatry, all the wickedness that our people have committed throughout the ages, we pay for that. You know, so it's not like, damn, like, why all these babies gotta die, man. We don't give a fuck, man. All them babies died because we understand that that's judgment of the Lord, man. Right. And now you think I got all these Christians talking about like, well, I don't know why the Lord. Well, the Lord has a certain. No, we know why. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not a mystery to us no more. We know why things are happening, and it's a beautiful thing because it's not only. It's not. I don't want to say it's like it makes us afraid, but it's a beautiful thing to us because we know why. But that's why you know what I'm trying to say. Like the scriptures say that like you eat the whole row and then sweet, and then it becomes bitter. You know, that's the same thing with this wisdom, man. Like, damn, like what we Israel, we the sons of God. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is us. This is who this talking about. But then you understand the judgments, the laws, and everything that comes with receiving all that. And it's like, man, and, you know. But hey, it's not like you're just gonna be like, well, you know what I'm saying? But you receive it, you understand it, and it becomes a balanced thing between being happy and then understanding the consequences. You know, like, okay, yeah, we Israelites, but this is gonna have to happen before we receive all that. You know, and then that really humbles you. You're like, man, I can't just be out here going around cursing people out. You know what I'm saying? And telling them, you know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, we out here at a certain time and place telling these people, hey, y'all gonna die. Not according to me, according to this right here.
I got a real quick that was back up there. This Ecclesiastes 8:4. Where the word of a king is, there is power.
Wait, so read that again.
Ecclesiastes 8:4. Where the word of a king is, there is power.
Yeah, where the word of the king is, there is power, man. You know, so everything that we talk about, according to the scriptures, man, there's strength in that. We tell you, like, look, the Lord said that He's going to do this, He's going to do that. If y'all don't get right, then I mean, what can I tell? What can I do? You know.
Now, in the second point,
okay.
everything you said, and who may say unto thou, what doest thou?
Yeah. How you gonna tell me?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, this is what the Lord said. I mean, if He said you're gonna die,
yeah, you're gonna die. You're speaking the King's language, man. That's Nehemiah 2:17-18. We're speaking the King's language, man.
Yeah, man. Like, damn. Like, what else can I like? Ezekiel, the 33rd chapter. Like, man, if I tell you the sword is coming and you don't listen, hey, I got the blood washed off my hands. Right. Now that blood is going to be on your head. You know, I'm doing this. You know, I love my people, but I'm doing this for me too. You know, like I want to be saved. I'm not going to die for you to be comfortable. You know, like I'm not going to tell you. I'm not going to stop. I'm not going to stop and say, well, he's having a good time. The sword's coming, but he's having a good time. So I'm not going to say that. No, I'm going to, you know, like I'm going to tell you, like, hey. To stop because like they invading, we gotta dip. You know what I'm saying? I know you having a good time, but you need to stop. You know, that's the same thing with our people, man. Like, all right, I understand that y'all chilling, but the Lord's about to come and destroy this place, man. You need to get right.
Sure. It's the same spare not, man. You're supposed to spare these people feelings, man. The scripture also say curses the man that holds his slave back from blood, man. You know, man, if you fuck these people feeling, man, you're supposed to tell them what it is. If they stand on a damn train track, you know, you supposed to tell, hey, man, yank that motherfucking ass off, man. You don't let it get mad at you. Bro, our people are sadists, man, dumb, bro. They get offended at the truth, man, at the end of the day. You know, that's why scripture say that. Am I your enemy because I tell you the truth?
That's right.
I'm telling you what's up, man. Thus saith the Lord, we got the knowledge from the Lord.
I was given to us, giving it to you.
So that's like, it's sweet. Yeah, it's good, man. Like you said, that's when it turns bitter, man. Seeing our people in this position, man. Seeing how fucking wicked they are, man. Seeing that they fucking rebellious and they won't fucking stop, man. You know? Dealing with Esau, these fucking heathen, knowing why all this, it get bitter, bro. You know? That shit get bitter. Waking up fucking every day, slaving for this nigga. Everything is billed, paid. This nigga just robbing you every fucking day, man. Robbing your ass, man. You go to fucking work, you don't get paid, then you work overtime, nigga take that shit, you don't see shit out of it. You think you don't have a nice check. This nigga take that shit like you ain't even working overtime, man. Getting robbed, you gotta pay for every goddamn thing, man. You know? Shit get bit, and then we know why, you know? Yeah. Like, damn, bro, I'm ready to leave this. I'm ready for this shit to be over about this.
Yeah. Bro, inflation is up. It has been way up since. Inflation has gone up ever since the minimum wage was announced to be like, what, $7.25? Inflation has gone up since that time. And the minimum wage is still $7.25. So how do you expect people to live through that?
Nope.
Dude ain't got no skills out of high school,
Oh, you out of there.
and you done. You working at
They
McDonald's.
don't teach you shit, man. They don't teach you trades. They don't teach you none of that shit, bro. They don't prepare you. And these all set it up that way for on purpose, man. Then you had them damn fucking military scouts. Come on, first, son. Come on, join the army.
Yeah,
It's like when you see Forrest Gump, dumb ass. Son, what do you think about this piece? Nigga hand you the damn pamphlet. And Jake sleep on the mama couch. Mama getting ready to kick your ass out. And you, like Chris Tucker said, now you the nigga on the couch. You know what I'm saying? Now you gotta get your ass out. Jake jump on and with the military because it's a quick check. You know, hey man, through. Man, we gotta out of here.
And it's coming to that, man. That destruction is coming, man. Esau is, hey, we're at the end of this thing, and he's about to be destroyed. The Lord is coming to visit soon, man. You know, he's visiting, but no, I'm talking about that real visit. You know, look who's coming to dinner. Yeah. This is 2 Ezra 15:3. It says, "Fear not the imaginations against thee. Let not the incredulity of them trouble thee that speak against thee." So that incredulity is the non-belief, the unbelief. We don't care if you believe or receive, like what we're saying. We don't care. We were commanded to come and do this, just like the Khan mentioned earlier, to get the blood off our hands, man. You know what I'm saying? We got to get the blood off our hands. So we were commanded to do this, man. It says, it's coming. That's what I was about to read. Verse 4. "For all the unfaithful shall die in their unfaithfulness." Like the Quran said, you gonna die. That's what the scriptures say. How you gonna be mad at us? You mad at the messenger? Don't like he also mentioned Paul. Am I become your enemy because I tell you the truth? That's the truth of the matter, man. You know, and we're those spiritual messengers coming to deliver that message. Don't you gonna shoot the mailman for bringing you a fucking bill, a termination? Really? Well, that's the mentality, you know. They ready to take the kill the mailman. You know what I'm saying? For delivering the damn mail, man. We deliver the mail, man, from the Most High, man. Verse 5, "Behold, said the Lord, I will bring plagues upon the world, the sword, famine, death, and destruction." That's what's coming, man. All of those are plagues from the Lord, and they're coming to visit you, man. Soon.
That's right, brother.
You know? It says, "For wickedness hath exceedingly polluted the whole earth, and the hurtful works are fulfilled." The sins have reached into the heavens, man. You know, it's time to pay the piper now. You know what I'm saying? You know, it says, "Therefore said the Lord, I will hold my tongue no more as touching their wickedness." The prophets are out here pointing everything out, man. The Lord ain't holding his tongue anymore. So we're going to tell you, "Thus saith the Lord," whether you like it or not, receive it or not, accept it or not. We don't care, man. We're going to tell you what he said because that's our duty. It says, "Which they profanely commit, neither will I suffer them in those things in which they wickedly exercise themselves." Yeah, you love to have it so, man. You know, you love to have it so. It feels good. So, hey, death by pain got to visit you soon, man. It'll feel good, but watch what the Lord got for you. Death by pain, it ain't going to feel so good. It says, "Behold, the innocent and righteous blood crieth unto me, and the souls of the just complain continually." So all those that you put to death, those righteous beings that you put to death, and we're those souls, we're those that's complaining continually, man. You know, we're tired of this place. We're ready to get out of here, man. This wicked ass shit. We're tired, man. Verse 9, "And therefore said the Lord, I will surely avenge them and receive unto me all the innocent blood from among them." So the Lord is going to avenge, man. Those are the times we're coming into. You know, the Lord finna do work in the earth, man. A beautiful work is coming to the earth, man. You know?
Yeah, that's why it says that in Wisdom of Solomon. They that put, roughly paraphrasing, they're going to put you to death, and they're going to think they're doing God a service.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Not knowing that the dude you put to death was sent by the Lord.
Right.
Man, yeah, so everything that's going to go into play, man, bro, people are going to die. People are going to die a horrible death. You think people are dying horrible deaths now? Just imagine when the Lord wrapped this up, man, and put this place to an end, man. I can't wait until these Edomites get put in slavery, man.
Right. Certainly.
tired of these motherfuckers telling you like, oh, you gotta do this, you gotta do that, and then you working for chump change.
Yep.
Pennies compared to what they making, man.
18, yeah, man. If a motherfucker tell you to come up, hey, I don't need help moving, I'm gonna give you $20. You gotta move a whole house full of shit. And your ass gonna look at that nigga like, you got me fucked up.
Right.
But here it is, we gotta do that shit. We doing that shit, man. Literally an hour of our fucking life, man. Ain't no man, ain't worth no fucking money, man.
Right.
It's no money that Esau's paying, man. Ain't worth no. It ain't worth your hour. You can't get something you can't get back, man. You know what I'm saying? That shit is
down.
yeah, man. You making it, like the scriptures say, man. They are the man of this world who have that portion in this life who pass their substance unto their babes.
Right.
You getting these niggas rich, man.
Yep.
Taking your ass to work. You try to be a good employee. You want to get moved up. You just making this nigga more money. If something happen, he'll fire your ass or replace you like you ain't never like you never fucking existed, man.
Right. And we don't own shit in this place, man. Yep.
And we built this shit up, man.
Yep.
Like it says in Exodus, man. It says in Exodus 2, we built Pharaoh's treasure cities, man.
Yep.
We built this piece of we built this fucking country, man.
Yep.
Esau's treasure city, Washington D.C., where people do all them fucking monuments and shit, man. Our people built that shit.
Yep.
Man, that reminds me of that. I think it was a meme or something, but it said like the employee working for an owner, he saw that he was driving a Corvette. He's like, man, that's a nice Corvette. And he's like, and then the owner's like, well, if you work twice as hard and put in as much effort as you did this year, you might give me another a second one next year. You know what I'm saying? It's like, so you gotta keep working just to make more rich. That's all it is. That's why in Job it calls, it says that the wicked shall be upon him, or the hand of the wicked shall be upon. Talking about talking about the average laborer, man. Why? Because they're gonna be tired of this shit, man. Look at that. You know?
This
So
shit good for the
weekend,
weekend,
right?
right?
But on Monday, motherfucker, you gotta go in there and bust them bricks again. When you on the paper or
You can't even enjoy that shit.
Yeah,
You can't even enjoy the fucking house you in. Cause your ass always at work, man.
Right.
That's fucked up, bro. You spend more time at work than you do at home, man. Your ass get out of work, all you do is you got 2 damn hours to relax. Until you eat, try to watch TV, lay down and do the shit again. Your house empty the majority of the damn day. And you paying fucking hella money for it, man.
You can't raise a family in this society, man. This
That's
is
through, kid.
this is not our setup, too, man.
I told one of them dudes at work when we was working 12s and working 6 days a week. I told him, man, I feel like I live at work and go visit at home, you know?
Man, that's real, bro. That's real tough, bro.
Because I mean, like, it's like, damn, I go home, I eat, and then I have to go to sleep because it's late. I gotta wake up at fucking 5 in the morning, and it's like I'm always here. That's what it feels like. You're just there all the time.
Even with your kids, bro. Your kids at school, you can't enjoy. You can't do, bro. This not our fucking rest, bro. Bro, Isaiah, bro, Michael 2 and 10, bro. Oh, this is not our rest, bro. You can't enjoy your children. You can't enjoy shit here, man. It ain't nothing but slavery and a fucking oppression, bro.
So hey, hopefully that was edifying to the hopeful elect. With that, giving all praises, honor, and glory due to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Makapadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and peace and blessings to the elect, the house of David, the Bayat Shah Dawadah. Shalom.